Hey guys, it's Elle here, and today we're going to have a look at lunging techniques, especially considering lunging with side reins or lunging with Vienna reins, and kind of which is the best for you or for your horse, which I'm just going to be using two different scenarios here and looking at two different horses. So this horse here is Mo. She is a 15-hand Dutch warm blood mare, and she's around about in her 20s, so she's a pretty old mare. So she's used to working in side reins, which is quite obvious in this video. As you can see, she works quite softly into them, nice and round and supple. So here we are on the other side. Again, you can see very consistent, very much the same within her paces. By the way, sorry for the camera movement. The camera is currently on my head. I don't have enough hands to also hold a camera as well, so I'm sorry that it does move a bit. I've tried to cut around as best as I possibly can. So yeah, just trying to sort the camera out. The one fun thing about Mo is she's always a bit of an unpredictable horse, and she always has been. I'll actually go ahead and put a little card up to show you, well, a little card to show you what Mo is like. She is a bit of a spooky horse to ride, so you can see another video of where I actually ride Mo out on the roads and her spooking. She is a lovely horse, and that's why obviously this is recording during lockdown, so we've decided obviously to keep her out of work because she's not in work, but obviously not ridden work. Anyway, so coming on to the canter, as you can see, she kind of lifts her head up and avoids the contact a little bit. That's kind of the thing within the side reins that I'd actually like to improve a little bit more. That was why I kind of wanted to experiment with the Vienna reins and see if that had any difference on her. So I think we're going to be moving on to the Vienna reins. Here we go. So I'm just adjusting them and getting them all sorted. Brilliant. So you can see the attachment for the Vienna reins is slightly different. So it goes from the girth up through the bit and then attaches onto the top. Normally you would have the D-rings on the saddle, which would then go ahead and so attach from the D-rings through the bit and then through to the girth. But obviously I've only got a roller on, so I'm just doing the best with what I've got. So you can actually see here she works quite nice and consistently. She's not tucked in, but she's not throwing her head around either. And the thing I quite like about the Vienna reins is because of the fact it's not a fixed contact like the side reins, it actually allows the horse to move a little bit in the contact, which is kind of a bit more like a bit more natural, lets them move, lets them play. And you can see in the canter there, actually she stayed quite round and quite supple throughout it. So really nice there, actually. Really good to see that. And kind of sort of getting the results that I wanted. But just because I have lunged her in the Vienna reins once doesn't mean I'm suddenly going to forget the side reins, because I do think side reins are really important to practice lunging in, and it's the way of the BHS as well. The BHS will, in your exams, will want you to lunge with side reins. You don't lunge with any other lunging equipment other than side reins, definitely for stage. But again, yeah, you can just see she's a little bit more softer in the frame and she's not lifting her head up, which is a really good sign. She actually needs to be going a little bit more forwards there, just so she tracks up a little bit more. But you can see that actually she's working quite nice and softly. There we go, that's a better trot out of her. But really nice to see. So yeah, good girl, Mo. Being a lovely good demonstration horse. She's actually a really good horse to lunge. We use her in the riding school quite a lot to train some of the younger kids or even adults to start lunging, because she is just such an amazing lunge horse. She's just really easy, really off your voices and off your aids, which is very different to the other horse that I'll be showing you in the next video, because she's not very so forward going and is also a lot younger than Mo as well. So for consistency, as you always do, you lunge him on both sides. I think again it's also quite interesting just to see how she is. Obviously if you know anything about lunging, side reins, Vienna Reins, whatever, they're generally always not designed for walk. As you can see, she's behind the vertical here, so we get her into trot as soon as we possibly can, as soon as I've got myself sorted, because you can see she's just a bit behind the vertical, but as soon as you pop her forwards into trot, you can see actually now she goes onto the vertical. She's working really nicely there, actually, really, really nice. Could be a little bit more forwards again with tracking up, but not too bad actually, not too bad for the old girl, bless her. I suppose it'd be good to talk about plans and stuff with her as well. So once lockdown's over, hopefully we'll bring her back into the riding school and keep her ticking, but who knows. But at the moment we're keeping her in work because it's also laminitis season at the moment, and well, and lots of grass is coming through. Well, not really at the moment because it's so dry, but we need to keep her in work so she doesn't get a bit of a pot belly, because she is one of those type of ponies that can get that. But yeah, really, again, you can see nice in the canter, really, really nice just to see the differences between them. Thanks for tuning into this video. Let me know down in the comment section below what you think of the two, if you've lunged in either of them, and I will see you around. Bye.